today. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. It's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
It was good. Four touchdowns, one pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for the first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea to slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run, running the toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On fourth down, done. And that is going to be incomplete. No look for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First down, done. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
With the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, done. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. They punted 3 times. In the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable. And really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun. Dunn escaping the pressure right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. On 3rd down, Dunn. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And to give this time to the tailback. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll give it here to his running back. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Tua. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And a look at the next-gen stats reveals that that sack occurred in all of 2.3 seconds. And you think you want to be an NFL quarterback? A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
The 1-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. and that's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st and 10, Dunn. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum like that.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Dunn. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
But he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So here are the Rams to take over. They've got the lead right now in this contest, and they're coming off that victory a week ago against the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go first and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Here's Akers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Miami set to take over.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Over the middle, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
And that's complete to Gandy Golden.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their go.
And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season, and the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Dunn. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Now a run with Akers.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Looking to throw on second down. Done. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Adam Troutman, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be 2nd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Tua to try again on 2nd down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Tua on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Going to throw right side here. Complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the L.A. Rams